Choyun and Mahi grew up in the same sprawling estate, their childhoods intertwined like the ivy that crawled up the mansion walls. Choyun, the heir apparent to Korea's most powerful conglomerate, was adored by everyone. Mahi, the granddaughter of Koyun's grandfather's closest confidant, was a quiet but fiercely intelligent girl who matched Koyun's charisma with her determination. From grade school to university, they were inseparable. Choyun secretly harbored feelings for Mahi, though he never confessed, afraid of disrupting their easy camaraderie. Their bond deepened over shared victories in debate competitions and late-night study sessions. Choyun often joked, "When I become chairman, you'll be my right-hand woman." But everything changed on Koyun's 25th birthday. At the family dinner, his grandfather, a stern but visionary patriarch, made an unexpected announcement. "I have decided to pass the reins of the company to Mahi." The room froze. Koyun's world crumbled. "Grandfather," Choyun said, barely concealing his shock, "I've been preparing for this my whole life." "Why her? She has the vision and resilience to lead this company into the future. You have potential, but your leadership needs refining," the elder explained. Mahi was as stunned as Choyun. She tried to protest, but the decision was final. Choyun left the dinner in silence, a storm brewing inside him. The days that followed were tense. Choyun began to avoid Mahi, his once warm demeanor replaced by cold indifference. At the university, he ignored her during group discussions and became hyper-competitive, vying for every accolade to prove himself worthy. Mahi, though hurt, remained composed. She threw herself into mastering the company's operations, determined to live up to the responsibility thrust upon her. But every time she reached out to Choyun, he turned her away with words sharp as knives. A year later, Choyun and Mahi faced off at the annual shareholders gala. Choyun had built his own tech startup, aiming to outshine the conglomerate. His speech, dripping with charisma, earned a standing ovation. Mahi followed with a poised presentation about the company's plans to diversify into sustainable industries. Their rivalry was now the talk of the business world. "You're really enjoying this, aren't you?" Choyun said bitterly as they crossed paths backstage. "Enjoying what?" "Carrying the weight of a legacy that wasn't mine to bear." Mahi retorted. "You think this is easy for me? You took what was mine, Mahi. And you think I wanted to?" She shot back, her voice breaking. "You could have supported me, Choyun. Instead, you turned me into your enemy." Their argument was interrupted when news broke of a major scandal threatening the company's reputation. Choyun hesitated, torn between his grudge and his lingering feelings. Ultimately, he decided to help Mahi navigate the crisis, using his tech expertise to mitigate the damage. Working together reminded them of their old synergy. Late nights in the boardroom turned into vulnerable conversations. Choyun confessed his feelings for Mahi, and she admitted she'd always admired him but feared he'd never take her seriously. When the crisis was resolved, the company emerged stronger, thanks to their collaboration. Koyun's grandfather, witnessing their renewed bond, called them into his office. "I see now that the two of you are the future of this company." Together, he said. "Choyun, Mahi will remain the chairperson, but you'll have a critical role as her partner in leadership." Though their rivalry had tested them, it had also brought them closer. With mutual respect and love, they agreed to co-lead the conglomerate. Their story became a modern legend, a tale of ambition, rivalry, and reconciliation, proving that even the fiercest competition can lead to unity.